So this knife we've had for years. It's south of price, I think. It's stainless steel, but it's been dropped on the floor, and there's a slight crack. Obviously, this handle is made in two halves and welded together somehow, but it's hollow. But with the crack, it fills up with water in the dishwasher. So when you use it, you get water dribbling out the end, which is just annoying. So my cunning plan is to try and fill it with resin, or at least get some resin into the bottom end where the crack is. So I found a little tube, which is a nice fit, and I'm planning to use a vacuum pump, which I have anyway, from installing an aircon system. So I reckon if I put some resin in there, such as this, which is left over from another project, so I mix that up, put a small amount in here, put the knife in the vacuum chamber, and suck it out. It should draw the air out of the handle and bubble up through the resin. Then I let the vacuum back in. With a bit of luck, it'll suck resin into the handle, and it'll sit in the bottom here and just seal that crack. So I say that's the plan. See if it works. As an alternative would just be to heat the handle, get it up to sort of, I don't know, boiling point or something, 100 degrees centigrade, and just dip it into the resin. And as it cools down, it should draw the resin back in. I think that would work, because I only need a small amount in the bottom. But there's no fun in that, is there? Let's try with the vacuum pump instead. So I use these scales to measure the resin. I don't know how quickly this cures either. I don't think it's too quick. So let's just mix this up thoroughly. If I leave a mark on here, I'll be able to tell how much has made it into the handle of the knife. Right, that'll do. Pump on. Close this valve. Certainly bubbling. Keep it on until the bubbling stops, and all the air should have been drawn out of the handle. Oops. Oh no! Slow it down a bit. Obviously it's spilt out over the edge, which is a bit of a shame. Never mind. In hindsight, I should have tipped the whole chamber up at an angle to keep it more vertical, keep the knife more vertical. Okay, I'm going to stop the pump and let the air back in, and it should suck the resin into the handle. Let's see. Okay, that's back to atmospheric. Let's turn the top off. It's a shame the resin overflowed, because my plan to use that mark to judge how much has gone into the handle isn't going to work. So I clean this excess resin out before it sets. Isopropyl alcohol seemed to get the uncured resin out. I think this has sucked some up. I'm going to take it out now and clean the end of the handle. I think the crack is so small that it shouldn't sort of flood back out again if I just leave it to cure. upright, that should be fine. Okay, so again, that's cleaned up okay with isopropyl alcohol, and it's not dripping out certainly. So say I'm hoping that there's a puddle of resin in the bottom there. I'll keep this file and so I can know when it's set. But hopefully that will have fixed the leak, as it were, into the handle body. It's a shame I planned to use the level on here to work out how much had been drawn to the handle. Didn't work. In hindsight, I should have weighed the knife first as well. That would have given me some clue as to how much resin has made it into the handle, but still. It's easy in hindsight, isn't it? So it's now 36 hours, I think, since I did the trick with the resin. And this is the resin, and it's rock hard. So it's obviously set, so that's good. So here's the handle. It's been left upright all this time. So now we'll have set the same as this. You can see the crack, at least I can see the crack. But hopefully that is now blocked with resin in the inside. So we'll give it a go. Hopefully this will be usable again without it dribbling water on your hand when you come to use it. Okay, thanks for watching.